Yay Networks.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Did y'all hear him? He said they should have said Lo and Kim. Lo and RTK. We are so excited to have you with us today. I am here with my bow chicka wow wow. I love you, baby.
Love you too, baby girl.
So we are closing out this month together. We've had incredible speakers. Let's talk about, we got questions here. And one of the questions is, how do you find love after divorce? Because you and I both have walked through divorce. We weren't looking for each other when we found each other.
Right.
So what would you tell that woman in the room, watching online? What would you tell her how to get ready, how to find love, how to present, how to be present?
I mean, this is like 2024, so you probably got to come up to some of those guys, because we normally kind of stand off a little bit, so you can't be too shot. No, I'm just joking.
Baby, who made the first move?
You did.
What did I do?
I made the first move.
You did.
Yeah, I made the first move. I think I was talking about some chicken wings or something like that. We're talking about some food, so that's the way that you want to get a guy. Order some food, be around some food, something like that.
To get a guy.
Like, yeah.
And
like,
cooking is in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's
baby, you remember when I cooked for you? Baby, don't be lying.
Yeah, man, that was the best ball leg I had in a while.
Y'all.
She cut it up and put it in the salad real good.
Baby, that ain't good. That is a lie.
And you put some ranch.
No, I did not. So I remember when he was coming to my house after he left the gym, and I had cooked, and you walked in and was like, man, and in my head, I thought, I got him.
I said, wow.
I got him.
I said, wow, that George Foreman, I would have known that. I would have
Babe, so you tell her that she needs to be okay. So we were talking to one of our friend, Annie Downs, last week in New York, and she was talking about relationships and how she's ready to get in a relationship. And she said it's so hard to find a good man in this world at our age. And you said what? About the handkerchief.
How many guys we got in here? I know it's a women conference. So we got about 5 guys in here.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to slow down and drop that hanky. Because
that's what he told Annie Downs.
Slow down. Because when she left there, and we was in New York, I say, look at her.
He said you're too focused.
I say, look at that Annie. She walking so fast. It was like a Michael Jackson song. And Annie. I like, slow down, Annie. When you look, she was walking so fast. And y'all saw Kim walking in New York almost just as fast.
But I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
My hand like this, moving cars out
the way.
Yeah.
My Hulk.
Yeah.
So you're saying you need to walk slower and drop a hanky.
Yeah.
What's dropping the hanky look like? Oh, yes. What was going to happen to the hanky? Oh. That's going to be your challenge. You got to drop
Hello?
Is it me you're looking for? Y'all gotta drop some hankies.
Drop it.
How many single women are in here?
I got a lot of
We
friends.
need hankies. Oh, Tressa. Tressa just said you need to get your long line of hankies.
Yeah. Drop that hanky. You drop it.
And let you know I'm getting excited. This is another business. RTK.
Drop it.
Hey, listen. And baby, you can anoint it like anointing oil. And instead of selling anointing oil, we can do hankies and we'll let you lay hands on them.
That's easy.
That's easy.
That's easy.
Oh, that is a good one. So now you gotta, okay, so here's another one.
Did I answer that question good?
Baby, you did so good.
I did it in slow motion.
Baby, you killed it.
Yeah.
Like that was the best answer that I could have ever thought of. And the way you illustrated it, none of us in this room will ever forget.
So Annie, if you're listening.
Annie, have you been dropping some hankies?
Slow down, Annie.
Are you singing? Yes.
You know I got that Barry Manilow.
Yes. Okay, here's another question. How do you know when it's time to leave someone you've been with for a long time? Dating.
Leave?
How do you know? Here's the second part of the question. How long should you wait? How long do you know if you should leave a person when you've dated them for a long, long time and they haven't asked you to marry them? How long does it take a man to know?
At this age, it don't take long.
Let's talk, baby.
It don't take long. Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe about a month.
And he knows
Yeah.
if he likes you or not?
Yeah. It shouldn't take that long. I mean, we born some of us in the 70s or 60s here. Okay. We got any in the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Paris is here.
Okay.
Sure.
Y'all single? How many in the 80s single? Okay. How many in the 70s that's single? Yeah, in the 60s, single. So I need to talk to y'all. It don't take that long. You was raised by a mom and grandmother. They know, and your mother raised you right, your grandmother. So it don't take that long. So we're not practicing in the 20s where somebody's trying to double date and you don't know who you're dating on a double date.
Man.
We're not going out on dates with couples when we don't even know the couples.
Baby, hold on. Y'all, we got to go to a break. We'll be right back. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We're so excited you're here. I've had some really great podcasts this month, but this one is my favorite. Because it's my baby that God's blessed me with. So we went out on the question, how long does it take a man to know if you are the one? And you said...
Within a month. And some of the 80s babies and 70s
within 2 weeks.
Babies out here saying within a couple weeks. So around about a couple weeks.
When did you know that I was the one?
When I heard your voice.
Y'all, by the time I got in my car headed home from that night we met at that restaurant, he had sent me Drew Hill, Beauty. Oh, I love that song. And we fell in love.
I'll pass you every day.
Oh, you singing to me? Shh, up and listen to him sing to me. Now the whole world.
Beauty is her name.
Oh, he's singing me.
Yeah. So, yeah, when I heard your voice.
You're singing in front of the whole world.
Oh, yeah? Okay. I'm worried.
Okay, listen. So it takes it shows up less than 2 weeks they should know.
They should know.
So how many of y'all been in a relationship? Now, y'all listen. There's some of y'all going to go home and really put the pressure on your man. You might pressure him right on out the door. So you have to be prepared. How many have been dating somebody for a year? 7? Don't be saying that. Don't make us come to you and don't make us come up there and start leaving therapy. 7 years.
What, y'all cousins? 7 years, that's like like y'all family. Like 7 years, people just find out they cousins and stuff like in 7 years. Like, well, you know that, I think y'all may be related.
We're just kidding. Don't send us no hate mail.
Don't worry, I can handle it.
So, baby, it takes a month for a guy to know.
Yeah.
How do you, if I would, whenever I had my two sons, well, of course I have two sons, how did you decide how you would
Do you kiss in that?
love my sons the way you did?
Let's go back. Have you kissed that person in them?
Oh, she's back at you, number 7.
Yeah, number 7.
7 years.
7 years. 17.
You've been dating for 17?
Oh, we talking Boston championships over here. We talking rings. Is he still there? Okay. We're going to send you home with someone else. With a different mindset. We're going to send you with a different mindset today, this week.
So you've been with somebody for 17 years. You got kids? Here's the problem with living together. Babe, let me just tell you, like, the problem with living with a man is he's getting the milk without buying the cow.
Yeah.
And so it causes them to, why should he marry you? And so, baby girl, you are gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you deserve a man's last name, and he should be proud. Yeah. And so I don't care if you were supposed to get married in COVID. Now we've been out of it for 3 years, and he still hasn't married you. And so you have to, in order for God to bring you the right one, you got to let go of the wrong one. It's getting worse and worse. They've been together 17 years, they're not married, live together, and he cheated.
Who you guys, pastor?
Now listen, we're not judging, but you can't tell us not to judge. We're not judging. We're just trying to tell you, baby girl, there's somebody that's going to blow your ever-loving mind.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you're hanging with me, because a good thing I can do is brainwash you into believing that God loves you. Yeah. You are amazing. You are made in the image of a good father. You are worth a ring. You are worth a I do. You are worth a last name. What? I don't think he deserves you to carry his last name at this point.
Yes.
I take it personal when my friend girls are in positions like this, especially since God has brought me someone in my life.
Yeah, it's an honor to be married.
It is.
Yeah, it's an honor. Yeah.
It's an honor to be married.
Yeah.
And Angelo and I are proof that when you put boundaries up, and you release, because I know at this age, in our 50s, it is so easy for you to settle because you don't want to be alone. But it's also a place where you are alone because you've got these huge barriers now. You've become so hard. We're watching online as these women are just so awful, where they've been treated so bad that now they're just so unlovable because they're so afraid of being hurt again. And here's what I need y'all to do, because the next question on here is, what prayer did you pray to get ready for Angelo? I began to pray every day that God would send me good married women friends. Somebody said the other night, my married friends don't want me hanging around. Well, you need to check yourself. Because when you're grown and you're amazing and you're lovable, everybody wants to be around that person. They want to. You want to be the kind of friend that her husband wants you to hang out with. I have a friend that every time we go out, he's like, Kim, he has a hard time with that. He's like, why are you going out with all your single friends? So when I do get to go out with my single friends, he's like, he needs to know how they are. Do they celebrate their husbands? Are they always in pictures with just them and single women? Where's their men at? And I began to pray for God to bring me good single women in my life. I mean, married women in my life. And I went on vacation with them. And I watched how they treated their husbands. And they're all boss chicks. They're all ministers. They're all pastors. They're all boss women. They're all television personalities. Like, they don't have to submit to a man. And I had a hard time submitting because I never married a man I wanted to submit to. When you marry the right man, you want to submit to him. You're proud of him.
And I
when
cook.
we women can't, what?
And I cook.
He cooks so good too. I don't have to cook. I learned how to cook and I cooked twice for him and then I never have to cook again. I had him.
That's why you was able to speak in tongues so good now. Like,
That's how I speak in tongues so good. Hey, I'll have Angela walk around. I'll be like, baby, you keep doing that, you're going to catch it.
It's the season in the steak. You like, what you put in this?
But I started praying for God to get my heart right. I started praying for God to let me be able to be loved by the strong alpha. He is a strong alpha. He got my back. And I had to learn how to get to that place where I could really submit and pastor a church. And I'm bringing this guy into my big old world where I am a boss to everyone, men, women. I got a lot of staff. And I had to be able to surrender that hat at the door of our marriage. And I prayed every day for God to get me right. And still to this day, y'all, I pray every day, God, let me be the wife that Angelo needs. God, let me be the wife that Angelo needs. Don't ever let Angelo feel like everybody else is more important than him. God, don't let me be so needy and let me be his escape. I remember when I knew he was the one, I acted out. I just shut him down one day. Anybody shut down people? I'm done with the conversation. And I did that. And this man never made a face in public, never gave me attitude, never shut down on me, which was what I was always used to. And we get in the car. He reaches over, grabs my hand, and he says, baby, I ain't going nowhere yet. He said, I love you. I got in this relationship with you because you a pastor. You're supposed to act different.
Higher.
And he said, I'm going to leave you alone for 24 hours. And he said, I want you to make a decision. Are you ready for what you're about to walk into with me? Because we don't need to waste time. We don't need to waste time if we can't have order in our house and you can't trust me. You can't walk around treating me like you did your exes. Hey, I'm not your exes. He said, I'll always have your back. And man, y'all, I cried, snotted. I don't know why I'm like this. I called Mimi. I don't know why I'm like this. Because already a lot of people had told me, don't mess this up, Kim. A lot of my male friends, don't mess this up, Kim. Apostle Ramon, don't mess this up, Kim. So everybody's telling me, don't mess this up. See, that's a label. And so I'm like, I don't know why I'm like this. And Mimi just prayed with me. And she said, you just gotta be. And let him love you. And know that God brought him in your life. And that's what we've done. And he came and we stayed and we're married.
Oh, yeah.
But that's also why we kept it secret for so long, is because I wanted to protect us.
Right.
I didn't want people's opinions. Oh, where's her other husband? Go Google. I didn't want his kids, I wanted to protect got 10 brothers and sisters. And that's why we kept it private for so long, because we were protecting and growing together.
Well, I had to tell you, I told you that the reason why I didn't ever tell you why I say that, because I had to think about the things that I'm going to have to give up. Places that I can't go. My face can't be in these places. And if you acting like this, yeah.
Dang, that makes me cry.
So you can Google whatever you want. Ain't nobody gonna say that I had a blunt with him. No, not with me. You didn't. No, you didn't see me at the bar. No. Yeah.
Mimi's crying.
Yeah. So I was already prepared for what they were gonna say. But my daddy's name is Johnny Harrell, and he raised not just a convenience store. He ran that neighborhood. What we need to start doing is protect your neighborhood. Yeah.
Your families.
Protect your family. I ain't got to move nowhere. If I want to stay in any neighborhood, I can stay there. Because we run that. And we building a family, we building a church. That's where it started at. Yeah. So you ain't got the church hop. You ain't got the church hop here. Don't church hop. The door is right there. Yeah. 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 You got some more questions for me? Oh, you were saying dating who?
That's just good stuff right there.
I'm so glad that some of the guys are here, because I've been on a lot of trips with women.
So we salute you, man. So you were thinking in that conversation.
Yeah, the conversation I give.
Up
yeah, the conversation, the funny stuff that's not so funny. The tailgate I used to go to, or gosh, can you have a drink, or can you have a cigar? Can you do this? And I'll get the name of Bishop. I say, Bishop, you know me before I was the first man, so you can call me the first man. So I say, be careful, I might have to do your eulogy.
I think that's what's been so beautiful about you, Angelo, is I've watched you. This man has given up a lot. You've given up a lot.
But this was me. So I understand that. We joke at church. So I can handle those jokes. Because I used to say those same jokes, preacher man, preacher woman. So be prepared. The doors is open. That's all. When you invite me, I'm going to invite you. Come to church.
I'll come to your tailgate if you'll come to church.
And we can laugh and have some fun. Yeah. So, but we kind of got lost and got disconnected with people that want to come to church. Yeah. So if I'm online, I'm connected to you. Black or white, purple or green. I'm connected. Yes.
So that's how come that night you...
Yeah. I was already prepared.
You were?
Yeah.
How?
Because my vision.
You saw where we were going.
You can see the vision whether it's muddy or clear. You can have a penny and don't have a vision. And then eventually the penny gonna get lost, but the vision gonna stay focused. We talked about it.
So you saw where we were going and you didn't want me to mess that up.
Yeah, I didn't want you to mess my reputation up because it's so good.
Well, you carry First Man very well.
Thank you.
So as we are getting ready to wrap this up, for those women out there that are in relationships with unequally yoked people, wives, because I know both of us have surrendered a lot.
Right.
We die to our flesh every day. We say we're sorry 50,000 times a day. Both of us have changed a lot. You were cocky.
No.
And I was loud. What? You were never cocky. I was just kidding. But you like to run your mouth.
I like to pop that collar sometimes.
Yes.
I like to pop it sometimes. Just
And
confidence.
so for that person that's just getting in that relationship and they're growing together, one thing that me and Angelo did was we communicated about everything. We talked about everything. And the way to a man's heart is delivery. Delivery. Timing and tone. And that is what I've learned with Angelo, is that I respect you, I honor you, I love you. Thank you for loving my mama the way you do. Thank you for giving up your life. Thank you for...
My life is your life.
Yeah. And we want everybody to have love like this,
Yes,
right?
We do. Yes, we do.
When did you know you were going to marry me?
After you start crying, I think.
After I started crying?
After you, yeah.
So you walked into this church on Easter Sunday. I didn't know you were coming.
Well.
And after Easter Sunday, you came over to Mama's to eat lunch, and that's when we really met.
Yeah, I think we met like March the 26th, and then Easter felt like somewhere on April the 4th or the 9th, and I snuck in that door there. And I haven't walked in that door in a long time. Yeah. But I knew when I came here, and you started preaching, like man.
What was I doing, baby?
You was preaching. I was like, wow.
Tell me. What did I preach that night?
Man, resurrection. Yeah. And she was up here on the stage. Boom, boom.
Talking about Lazarus coming out.
Coming out. Boom.
What were you doing?
And actually, I was sitting over here, and they brought me all the way over here in the front. I was like, I ain't never been in the front row. But she was preaching so hard. It was good.
Did y'all love this?
Yeah.
We're going to go to a break. We'll be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back, y'all. I think I have just been staring at you the whole time because you just get better and better and sweeter every day. And I'm so thankful for both of our growth.
Just doing it while I'm shy. Just keep doing it.
Just doing it while you're shy.
Do it while you're shy.
You really have. Can you tell the women out here that as we watching online, even the guys, because you and I are making a huge impact even with the guys, just our love story. Can you tell these women that are watching today that are feeling like they'll never find the one and they've become quick at cutting a brother off? Can you tell them what to do to get to a place where they can get one like you?
Well, I mean, for me, I think when I came to Atlanta, I'm like going on all these dates and my money getting funny. You don't need a bunch of dates. You may need to look in the mirror, not the window. So quit looking out of the window, look in the mirror. Sometimes it may take some months, weeks, years, date that person in that mirror. Start talking about that, what the ex did, and look in that mirror, because you the one control you. And you owe you. Yeah. Yeah. So could you get married in 30 days? Maybe. If that's the right person that's got the same mindset to you. Yeah. So find the right person, have the right mindset, and take a chance.
Drop a hanky.
Drop the hanky. Yes.
That needs to be the title of this podcast.
The hanky. Yeah.
Drop a hanky.
Yeah.
And so for all of you, listen to me. I'm telling you, I know what it's like to be broken, disgusted, hurt, dating idiots, and in love with them. Like,
you kiss a couple frogs, it's okay. You got the prince.
Like I did get him.
Yeah,
I did get him.
Prince.
It's like we're crying over a man. You got all these degrees, and you're crying over a man that can't even find his birth certificate. A man that is intimidated by you. This man right here is golden proof that when the right one comes in your life, and y'all listen to me, if God made you the right person, he's got somebody he's saving for you.
Yeah.
Do you hear me? He is not gonna make you this amazing person and not give you a covering. But we've been so thwarted on covering, on shepherd, on a leader, on I got myself. You know, in this world with women, I don't need nobody. This is my money, this is his money. I need a man making quadruple. Y'all, when I tell you, when I started praying, I told my mother, I said, I don't need a man that's got as much money as me. I got a lot of money. I need a man that's gonna love me.
Good credit.
Good credit. I need a man that's got character, which means good credit. I need a man that's gonna celebrate me, love me, protect me. And then we'll build empires. Women, this is the kind of woman you are. You give a woman the right love, and you give her your 2 pennies, she gonna make it $2 million.
Yeah.
We were built to nurture. We were built to blossom. And so that's what we're gonna pray as we're leaving this podcast today. I'm gonna pray that you become a better wife. There's some of y'all been married so long, y'all ain't slept together in forever. Some of y'all side piece. God didn't die on the cross for you to be a side chick. Some of y'all have been in relationships for a really, really long time, and this brother ain't doing nothing about it. Some of y'all, all your kids got his last name, but you don't. And you listen. God is raising up strong couples in this season. And if you cannot be in my life, some of y'all ain't gonna clap because you're like, girl, I don't want it. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. When you get healed, there ain't nothing like a 6'5" man walking up behind you. You hear me?
Lion.
A lion. Yeah, you're a lion. And so I want you in this room, I want every one of you and online to hold your hands up like this. Some of y'all worry warts too. Some of y'all wearing your husbands out, worrying them to death. Some of y'all ain't said you loved your spouse and forever because you're still holding on to something they didn't do or they didn't notice. Some of y'all gonna be ready in the next month. And you're going to run into your man in the broccoli aisle. Your commandment going home is to make sure you're always cute. You cannot run a business and look like trash. You got to be your brand. You got to get up. You got to get dressed. You got to get ready. You got to own what God is trusting you with. and you got to represent. Some of y'all just let yourself go. But you need to stop letting yourself go. And you need to get your dignity back. You need to get your confidence back. And you need to begin to drop some handkerchiefs. When you take care of yourself, you feel like dropping handkerchiefs. When you really love who God created you to be, you will not settle for another bozo on this planet. So Lord, in the name of Jesus, I decree that I am letting go of any self-worth, of any anger, of any bitterness, of any animosity, of any soul ties, of any word curses. And Lord, let me let go of what I need to let go of. Let my heart forgive. And while I'm at this conference, for all you married women, say, Lord, touch my husband. Touch my husband in a special way. All you singles, Lord, I'm ready. I'm ready to be an MRS, a mistress. Is that, y'all didn't get that? I'm ready to be a mistress. Mrs. I'm ready to be a Mrs.
Misery. You say misery?
In the name of Jesus, say, Lord, clear me up and set me free.
Set me free.
I'm so excited for y'all. I think I should at least be invited to the weddings.
Yeah.
And all your husbands, you're welcome. Baby, thank you for being with me. I love you.
I love you. I had no choice. No, I'm here.
I'm really excited about doing life with you.
We're just getting started.
Forever, I know it.
We're just getting started.
It's been the best year and a half ever.
We're having fun doing it, you know.
And y'all, thank y'all for loving him.
So,
thank y'all for embracing him.
And I like to thank all my friends that's joking, that's watching me now.
All his friends watch the podcast. That's so good. All right, everybody, we love you. Thank you for being a part of this beautiful podcast. Thank you for this whole month. Thank you to all of my guests that have been on. I'm excited about all the world changers in this room right now that are starting their own podcast. I wanted to show them what it looked like to do their own. However, some of y'all will just be laying like this with your phone. That's okay. The first seasons, the first year is okay to lay your phone right here with your voice memo and upload it straight into the Anchor app and start your podcast today. All right? I love y'all. We'll see you next week.
Yay Networks.